Howdy neighbor, welcome back to the channel. What we're doing today, take down this old chandelier, already popped in, drilled in 2 holes with the laser level in line with this. So I'm gonna add 2 LEDs. One's gonna be near the front entryway, and then there's a closet door. I'm gonna have one light above the closet door. So now when I hit the switch, this will not be here, and then the 2 LEDs will light up. So what we're gonna do today is take this off. I already turned off the power, so I've got the light on. It's a vacant house at the moment, so we're doing a make ready on it. So the client wanted me to do this, add these lights in here. So we'll do that as well. So we're gonna do it right now. It's bright and early. That way we can beat the heat. And of course, I can't find my tester, which is fine. That's why I turned off the power, but I can still work on it hot if I need to. So we're just gonna, all right. So again, if you don't feel comfortable doing electrical work, hire a professional. All right, so we can take this down. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is, when you go to Home Depot, those places, they have, 5, 6 different color in a pack of electrical tape. So I use that to make sure. All right, this one's fine. This only has, hot and neutral, which is good. And it does have a red wire. So you just gotta make sure that when you put it back together, I won't need to tape these up. But sometimes, this is like a junction box up here on top on these older homes. They're hot typically on top, so I gotta be careful. But what happens is, you might have other lines in here, so you might have 3 or 4 black, or 3 or 4 whites, neutrals. So if that's the case, you have too many wires, and maybe you have 3 or 4 wire nuts. This one's one, and then you have red ones or whatever, and you're unsure. Just use the same color tape, remove one set, and then just tape around. I'll just do a demonstration on this one. And all right. So for this, I'm just gonna put white tape on it. Okay, maybe not. I dropped it, so we can go with a different color. I guess I'll put red. Red is the one we normally use, especially if what do you call it? If like this is a hot wire and you have 2 blacks or what have you. So I'm just gonna put these the same color. I wish I could do a better thing of wrapping it, but you'll get the idea. So then it's like, okay, those 2 go together. You could also take a picture as well, but I don't need to do that in this one here. I do like to wear gloves because it seems like I always tear up my hands when I do this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a box upstairs, the J box upstairs, and push this up, and then we'll patch this up. And then that way, you'll never know that there was a chandelier here or there was a box here. And so that's what we're gonna do. And that is our game plan. Okay, and that happened. All right, so then, looks like I want to get a smaller flat. Normally this works. Okay, gotta take off those clamps there, so let me go to the truck and get my other one. Be right back. Alright, I got my insulated electrical one because I couldn't find my other one. And that way I can slide that through. And like I said, it's like 6:30 in the morning right now. And the reason I'm doing it early is because it's gonna get hot pretty quick. About 9 o'clock it'll be hot. So trying to beat the heat. Alright, so then now the wires will go through. And that's ready to go up. Well, when I go up top, I won't have any problems fishing these wires out. And kind of straighten them some. Again, that way. I can get them up. All right, perfect. So then what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get some wire. I'm gonna figure out what the distance is from here to the other one. And then I'll just kind of fish it through because it might be kind of hard to get on this side. So I'm gonna have a little extra down here. So when I push it on that side, when I'm up top, I can pull it to that side. And I'll be away from the end of the house here. So it's about I think it's a 412 pitch, so it's not a lot of pitch on that. It's not like a point, so it's kind of more of a slant. And so getting to this end will be kind of tight. So if I can fish the wire now in here and push it that way to kind of the center of the house, I'll have more space. So I'm gonna put some in here now, let it hang down, and I'll put a hook on it. So then if I do pull too much, it'll hopefully catch it. You know, about 7% of the time it does catch it. So I just need it to work 7% of the time today. And then I'll fish it that way. And then I'll have a short tail from there to here that's gonna join it up in the box that I'm gonna have up top. All right, so here we go. Alright guys, I'm back. So put a hook on it like that. And of course when I'm out of this way, I'm going to... So what I did was, after I made the hole, I just kind of pushed it back in there. Let me see if you guys can see what I'm doing. Got the light in the way and everything. Hang on. Oh yeah, you could see me. I wasn't sure. So I made the holes last night before I left. So it's obviously longer, which is good. You want it to be a little bit longer. And kind of lifting it up there. That way it's up there. And then I'm just gonna hook it right now in there, and that way it shouldn't come out. I already have enough up there. So now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and bring you guys upstairs with me up into the attic. And then we're also going to do the kitchen as well. I have the two holes already cut out. I already have, and that already has power with other two LEDs. So all I have to do is connect that to the box. Basically, connect the two LEDs, kind of like this one. I would connect these two LEDs in the kitchen that are there. And then once those are there, then I just gotta get a jumper from those two to the other two, one of the other two, and then connect it, and then that'll be power. And I already turned off the power to that. So let's get to it. All right, here we go. All right, guys. Sorry about the movement here, but I'm gonna get all the stuff and get the flashlight in my bucket. I got you in the hand, so here we go. And let's see if there's light up here that's on, if it's gonna come on. I don't know. Alright, here we go. Supposed to be a switch here. Dun dun dun. I thought there was. I put to turn the switch on downstairs, but I guess power's off because I turned off the power to the kitchen, so I guess it's probably connected to the kitchen. So either way, here we go. We're on the move. On the move. Yeah. Now I'm gonna pause you guys for a little bit. Alright guys, we're back up here. That's where our line is. And so not too far from there is going to be the box for that we need to connect to. Pull this through. And I got the hole over here. So then, oh wait. Hang on a second, guys. I got all the way over here and forgot my wire. Be right back. Alright guys, thankfully I had just left it at the end over there. Wasn't too far to go. Oh my gosh. Forgot my knife in the bag. Okay, well, I was hoping to make all the connections up here. Take them all out and put it in my box here, but that's okay. In my bucket, I mean. Oh, man. It's not my morning. Alright, we're gonna make it happen. I have some cutters, so we'll be able to make it happen. And so I'm just on a, what is it, on a 1x8 across the 2x4, 2x6s, there's ceiling joists, and so that's what I'm resting on. My pliers. There you go. I'm trying to pull some of it back to the skin. It's got to make the connections first down here. That's or up here, I mean. here is, and the downside is you got all this blown insulation. I'm trying to find, there it is. And it's old blown insulation, it's still good right now, but client wants me to put some in for them. So once I'm done making this property a make ready, I will go ahead and do that as well. I don't know if you can see that, guys. Hopefully you can. Alright. So I brought my hammer and my long screwdriver so I can kind of get this out. I just got a couple of nails on it. And get that to pop that out. And then get these wires out. Okay. So now we got the wires out of that box. Got one of these boxes. Oh man. All right. It is warm up here, guys. It's probably like 7:30 now. And it's warm. Before I put them in the box, I should have stretched out the things, but that's okay. I'll do that right now. Whew. Sweating to the oldies up here. And and with the blown insulations, oh man, my arms are pretty dirty. Whew. All right. Where's my new wire here? All right. So the lights are going together. And on this one. And the downside is I forgot my wire nuts. I'm going to go back down, but I'm just going to make all the connections right now. Left it in the bag. But, alright. So then, the blacks were connected together, remember? And since this is a 12-3, meaning that it has 3 wires, red, white, and black, the red is the hot on this one. So I'm going to connect those 2 blacks together. And then the red and black go together, because that's my hot. Alright, so the connections are done. It's hot up here. And I gotta go back get the wire nuts, since I left them in my bag. So then I got the extra here, and then I'm just gonna drop that in the hole over here. That way I won't forget that, right? Alright, so we got our wires here. We are prepped to go. Take my trash out and then spin this guy. Get him out. Alright, so I got my other one out. Taking out my trash. Alright, so got these 2 wires good to go. I'll be ready to accept my LED wire. So let me show you. I'm sorry, guys. I should have brought the guys closer. It's kind of hard to do. So there's my box. Again, I got to go downstairs get my wire nuts because I left them in my bag with my knife. But I made the connections. So that's all there. And then there's the other hole. So this one is the hot wire, or the jumper for these 2 right here. All right, guys. So I'll bring you back up here in a second. We'll be right back. All right, guys. I'm back. Thankfully, it did not take too long to go down. But still a pain. All right. Then I cover the ground. There's no ground to connect to in this one, so. But the panel is grounded. So this is going to the panel, so we'll be fine. I like to twist them with the pliers. That way I know it's in there nice and tight. They're not going to come off. Nothing loose. There you go. That's in there. Oh yeah, nice and tight. So now I just put it back in this box. And then we are good to go, folks. Move my wire over a little because I'm going to cut the hole and all that, kind of lift it up like that. There you go. Again, I'm going to cut that hole out, patch it up. Alright, guys. Done with one side. Now it's time to go to the kitchen side. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll pause you while I get everything in position. Alright, guys. I made it up here. Made to this side. So now we're going to do the kitchen. And I got my what do you call it? My box there from the LED that's currently there. So I just need to tie this into that. So, boy, am I filthy right now. And it's just the beginning of my day, right? So I have a change of clothes in the truck. Now I gotta make it all the way over there without killing myself. See if I can get a small board or something to lay on. Just give me one moment. Alright guys, I got a board. And I'm probably gonna be blocking your view for a moment, so bear with me. So I can get over here. Gotta lay on my belly to reach that. There we go. And then I'll show you a picture of how clean I am. Yeah, right. Alright, what I'm gonna do is disconnect the box from the LED. That way. Okay. Wait now. Now I gotta have some breathing room. And these are just push connectors, so it won't take too long to do this. Now that I got the wire stripped already. So I get it. Oh, come on now. Alright. Alright, where is my wire? Right here. And again, this is already a connected LED. So all I gotta do is connect it here. Cut this back. Cut it, made it too long, which is fine. I'm up here. No, nothing right now. Alright guys, so we're almost done.
Can I take out the window thing?
Go for it. Alright, so. Alright, got them all pushed in. Time to the ground. I'll cut this one back a little to make it shorter. Pushed in, pushed in, pushed in. All right, good. Now, push it back in the box and close it up. And then I just got to reconnect it and then connect it to the LED. And now it's closed very well. I need to stretch. Hello. Come on. Alright, it's in there. Tighten up. All right. Okay. Keep some extra wire here. Gonna bend it like that. So I don't pull too much. Alright. So that takes care of that. That's connected. The other ones I'm like right on top of the hole. So all I gotta do is just drop down the wire in the hole for this guy. And then drop it on the other side, and then I can make the connections on the bottom in air condition. Alright, here we go. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second, guys. Let me just reposition you guys in a second. Hang on. Alright, guys, I don't know if you can see anything, but holes right here. And run this under the board here because this board was here before. So if I need it next time, it's here. Alright, come on. Alright. Perfect. Then my other flashlight. Pretty confident I put my knife in here. Or maybe not. Might have to go back. Alright, well. So. It's gonna go there. And I gotta go to the other side. I'll be right back, guys. Right back. Alright, we got the lines in. Now we can go downstairs and make the connections. Whew. Alright, guys. Now let's go back downstairs. Howdy, neighbor. Okay, well, this is what I look like. I was nice and clean this morning, but it's blown insulation, sweating like crazy. Like I said, it's probably now about 8:30 in the morning, and it's hot up there. It's probably like 85 degrees. But man, I'm all nice and dirty, and I just started my day. Luckily, I got to change the clothes in the truck, so I'm gonna clean up, and then I guess that ends this video for right now, guys. And I'll start the video. I'll do another video connecting the LEDs in the house. But hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye. Howdy, neighbor. All right, so now we're going to connect the boxes. So this, I can't see it too well. I'm in the dark. But these are just push connectors. And so I just got to connect them, clean up the lines. And so it's already connected in the top middle. So I've got my things there, and let's get to it. All right. And I cleaned up too. I'm telling you. I always like to have extra so I can push it up in there. I'd rather have more wire than not enough. So let's turn this around so you guys can see me. That's if you want to see me. All right, here we go. And these are remodel, what do you call these? LEDs box. Because they're slims or pancakes. They're flat. And they clip in. And so it's real easy. Now I'm getting dirty, and I just cleaned up. Probably should just stay dirty until I was done with this, but I was nasty. That's fine. Blown insulation is very messy. That's the only downside about it, but the good thing is, you know, you can get in there and blow it in there and boom, you're done. You don't have to worry about doing anything else. So it's very quick to do, so you just gotta have someone go up there. All right, so we're already done making the connections here, folks. So let me get a light. We'll connect it. Gonna leave the plastic on, so we're gonna probably have to paint this section. There's a groove that it slides in and connects to. So that's in there. And these are the clips I was talking about. So you don't need a can like you do in the normal ones. And put that off to the side. This plastic down. Leave the plastic on there since we're gonna have to paint this ceiling. And then fold it in there and then push it up. And there you go. And we are in like flint. That side doesn't seem to want. Hang on. Oh, in the wire. The wire got in there. Okay. There you go. Now, nice and flush. Again, we'll leave the plastic on there. Done with one. Move on to the next one. Let's back up this light. Okay. And then I'll be able to turn this on. Okay. Yeah. So this one here is the one that was connected to the chandelier. Just a little more. And again, it doesn't really matter because they're both gonna be connected in that box, so it doesn't matter which one's what, but I just happen to know which one it was for you guys. Again, this is something very easy to do, but if you do not know how to do it, please consult a professional, because you could injure yourself or damage your property if it's not done right. Throwing that trash. Sorry, I didn't ready to push them in, but there's no copper. That one done. Alright, almost there, guys. Take one more step up. Okie dokie. And it doesn't matter which ones you connect first, as long as you connect them all. So the green is your ground or earth. Sometimes they can be a little booger, so it's good to have pliers and you can just push it in there. Oh man, I think it's a booger. There you go, it's in there. Now I'll connect my whites. Like I just cleaned up a little bit. Not by much, but I did clean up. Wearing some comfy shorts. Alright, that one's in. So here's black to black, white to white, green to ground, and get in there. It's almost. Go again. Get the pliers. I'll push it in there. Alright, we are done connecting, folks. Everything looks good, nice and secure. Push it back in here. Cover up the box. And then in about 3 minutes or less, hopefully, I'll get this power on. You can see that we got light. Let there be light, right? Then I gotta clean up my mess. Big mess I made. Not that I made a mess, it was all the blown insulation, but that's all right. Oh, forgot. Is it on 5,000? Okay, it's already at 5,000. What's the what? So it has three settings. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. So you can adjust it, and it's set at 5,000. So that should be very white. Perfect. Now, we'll turn the power back on, folks. Here we go. Leave the thing on. All right, it should be on. Voila, we have power, guys. Wow, it's so much brighter here. That's good. And then turn the lights off, turn them back on, turn them off, turn them on. All right, guys. Well, that concludes this one here. So now we're gonna go to the kitchen and connect those. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. We're in the kitchen, and so time to add these guys. So we're just putting a total of 4 LEDs. The last time I think I put like 6 or 8. 2 in the hallway, 2 in the kitchen, and then 2 in the utility room. Actually, no, I did about a dozen. Then they had like a little other utility room where the water heater is and some other stuff. And so they wanted LED in there. That was kind of more of a, I guess like a shop, I guess. That one had about 4 or 6, I don't know, I had quite a bit. So this time's like, you know what? Get a little more light. Get rid of the chandelier. All right, we can do that. We can definitely do that. So I don't think I can say this enough. If you don't feel confident doing this, hire a professional. We don't want you to hurt yourself or damage your property. So hopefully you're liking this video. All right, so this one is the one at the end. So there's, oh, I guess I cut myself. Okay. Those things can be sharp. So normally I wear my gloves. Because that's, I guess, pushing that metal piece in. So this is the end. That's why I just have one connection. The next one actually has the power to the other light. And that's what we're tied it into. So, button it up like this. And then, okay, get the light. Again, same thing, just leave the plastic on because it looks like we're going to have to probably paint the ceiling in here. Last time I did this with a client, the guy painted this house about 2 years ago. And that was everything. So they're going to change the color to agreeable gray. For the walls and of course ceiling's white. So, and this one has some dirty stains, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to do the ceiling. I don't think the client was either, so make sure it's at 5,000. And then there's a 2x4 here, so that's why you have these pancake ones. And you don't have to, or the 2x6, I'm sorry, ceiling joists, you don't have to do anything. That's the best part about these guys, is that they fit right over there. And there you go. Done. All right, I'll move you guys into the other position, which isn't that much further from there. And then, all right. Let's get this, we can cut this back a little bit more. Again, it's better to have extra wire than it being short. Because you do not want to, what do you call it, if you're short, add a joint, a junction box and all that, because then it just kind of loses its power or amps kind of thing. So should have changed the shirt after I was done. All right. And this is the easy part, doing the connection there. The hard part was going up top in the heat, getting that taken care of, crawling through it, making sure you don't fall through, because then you fall through, then you gotta repair the drywall and all that. So it's like, plus it's hot up there. All right. Okay. Obviously, this has a lot of blown insulation right in this spot, and it's all falling on me. So I guess we'll do whites first. They go. All right, that one's in. That one's in. Okay, we'll do ground next. In. Get my hots. Come on. Yeah, I cut myself, guys. I think I did a small little cut on the middle here. If I had my gloves, that would not have happened, but that's okay. I'm on the home stretch now. Tucked in the box. Close it up. 5,000. And now I'll be able to see everything. Home stretch, guys. One more click away. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And then turn the power on. And we're turning it on now, guys. And voila. And there you go. So, all right, guys, lights off, lights on. Wow, that looks amazing. All right, guys. Well, that concludes this video here. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe. we'll see you guys next time. You guys take care. Bye.